Hello Leo, welcome to your tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to be watching this video was meant to find you. Now please hit the like button, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I'm providing. Okay? So remember that the most important part of any tarot reading, it is you. And here's a Four of Swords. Four of Swords. All right. Let's put that into some context, okay? We're going to use our Dove and Serpent spread. Interesting. Very cool. Okay. As I do this, I would also like to offer, if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know in the comments. Okay. Continuing on the path of the Serpent now. All right, and for our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card, we're going to stick with Rider-Waite-Smith. And we're going to give it a little bit of a shuffle. This is the card that we set aside. We don't look at this until the very end of the reading. And we hope that it will tie everything together, hello frog, and give us the confirmation that we need at the very end of things. Okay? So, let's take a look. We've got major, 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 5 majors. We've got some earth, some air, some fire, some more air. A little bit heavy on the air. Okay. The first air that we have is this Four of Swords. You're somebody who, you know, at least right now you have this energy where you're kind of, gosh, I feel like you're in this kind of resting kind of energy. It's almost that you've been working very hard. You've been really fighting and pushing, nose to the grindstone, right? Really working and pushing yourself very hard. I think right now you're starting to get a little bit, not disappointed. Disappointed's not the word, but you're just, you want to take a little bit of a break, right? You maybe thought it would be a little bit more productive than it is. Maybe thought things would move a little quicker. You may not have realized how tired or fatigued you would be from this work that you're doing. So you're kind of slowing down a little bit, like, you know what I mean? And it's a little bit of a loss of motivation, okay? And that's understandable. And I think with the body fatigue, I'm getting like, I'm getting some shoulder stuff here, right? The back and shoulders, kind of a soreness. With the physical fatigue and the kind of mental fatigue and just the overall energy level or motivation, the enthusiasm for this, starting to slow down a little bit, okay? And like I said, I think it's a little bit because the progress wasn't as fast as we thought it would be, right? It hasn't really manifested as quickly as we would have liked, okay? Now, I kind of want to go to this Hanged Man, but I think maybe we should start in the horizontal plane here with a Sun card. This was quite recently, I think. I'm going to say maybe the last, let's see, maybe 3 months. You began this work in a new way. I think that this was some kind of a new inspiration, a new project that you did, a new direction in your life, right? With the Sun card, I feel like you had a very defining moment. Again, maybe 3 months ago, something, maybe at the beginning of the year kind of thing. Maybe like February or something, I don't know. I feel like it was a very defining moment where you really almost discovered who you really were, and you had this glow up, I think is what other people are calling it. I call it a personal revelation, a personal awareness of yourself in a way that really brought out this new personality for you, a new kind of a new direction, a new source of inspiration. I think there was a new creative surge, right? And I don't know what caused this. I'd have to go and watch some of our past readings for you, Leo, to kind of discover more about this event. This, I think, a turning point for you. You know, and I think this is when you started this new work that you're doing. And I don't know if this is creative work, if this is something financial or career related. We see some of this earth energy here with we see the devil energy, we see the Six of Pentacles. It tells me that maybe this is something to do with your career. Maybe you've taken a new direction. You've started really leveling up in your employment, in your career field. But this could be just talking in a general way that the work that you're doing, this creative surge, is manifesting on the physical plane as physical, tangible stuff, okay? And that could be, you know, revenue from your career and all that sort of thing. I think that's kind of beside the point. I think, at least with this Sun card, this is a relatively new thing. And with that newness, with that excitement, that enthusiasm, maybe we rushed forward so fast that the results, that the manifestation kind of couldn't keep up with us. You know what I mean? And so now there's this feeling like things have kind of slowed down. Things are not progressing as fast as I'm working my energy into them. So I think that's why we've got this Four of Swords. And not only the Four of Swords, but the Hanged Man is here too. This, I think, is telling me a couple of things. First, it's telling me that there's part of you that actually wants to just give up. That you're ready to just kind of, it's almost like you've invested so much, it's not paying off, that you're just kind of taking a bath, right? No pun intended with the Hanged Man here, the water energy. But you're almost ready to just kind of wash it away, start clean slate, and just give up. Throw in the towel, so to speak. So I feel like with this slowdown, and it's almost an inertia. We slow down, and now we've got that kind of backward momentum. Right now we're decelerating, and we're getting slower and slower and slower till maybe we just want to stop. Maybe it would just be easier to stop. But with this Hanged Man, I'm also getting maybe an older masculine energy coming in, and I feel like this is someone that you were very close with in your life. I don't know that they're still on the physical plane, you know what I mean? I think that they have already transcended. But I feel like they were very close to you, but not in a watery kind of way, right? We don't see any other water energy here. So I think that there was okay, sorry about the edits there. I had to find out what that scratching noise was. Very strange. I didn't figure out what it was. This older masculine energy, like I was saying, it feels like it is maybe like an older brother, maybe dad, but it kind of has like a grandpa vibe to it. And I feel like this is someone that has always been close with you, but again, not in a sentimental, not in an emotional way. Maybe someone in your life as you were growing up and throughout your life. I'm not sure how far back this energy goes or when they would have transcended. But I feel like they were always a very important influence on you. But they weren't just all hugs and kisses and affection. They were more of a tough love kind of person, someone that would motivate you. I'm getting like a grumpy old man kind of vibe, to be honest with you. And this gives me a chuckle because it's how I remember my grandpa too. But I feel like that was a motivating force for you. And that was someone that would tell you, hey, let's get up. Let's keep going. What are you doing laying down? Get back to work. So I feel like that energy is around you right now. And we're going to go with the Hanged Man, but then we also have this Emperor. And these two together, I think, are representing this grandpa kind of energy. And I think it is really there's a spiritual closeness right now. And I'm starting to feel like this person is is right there next to you, kind of just grumbling, like, what are you doing slowing down? Are you a quitter? Kind of getting like a Walter Matthau vibe. But it's a very warm and loving feeling too. I think this person's very close to you, and I don't know if you still have a memento or an heirloom from this person, if you maybe keep their picture somewhere, or you have an object of theirs. I'm almost getting like a pocket knife or something like that. Some kind of a metal object with them. And they're kind of laughing, I feel like, because this is so typical of you, to put so much energy into something, and then if it's not paying off right away, that you kind of just like, you want something that's going to respond to your energy level. It's not that you're a quitter. It's not that you lack energy. It's not that you're lazy. And they know that. It's just you with this this expectation or this demand that the world around you is as strong and as powerful and as fast as you are. It's like the world can't keep up with you. And that's interesting, because that's just what I was talking about with you going forward so fast that the results and the effects can't really keep up with you. But now, looking at the end here, we have this world or universe card, and the end of the path of the serpent. It almost is like the world can't keep up with you. It's like you are the sun and you are leading the rest of the universe, but the universe is going too slow, that you're doing laps around it. This is very interesting, and that's the vibe I'm getting from this this grandfather-like energy. Okay. But it's a real warm energy. It's a real loving energy, but it's also, someone that's gonna like throw a bucket of water on you if you sleep in too late, kind of thing. So a very old school kind of vibe with this person. Very loving and very, has a very good heart, but they're not expressing that in typical ways, hugs and kisses and presents and stuff, It's very interesting. I'm not getting a letter sound really. I'm getting like an M sound, like an I don't know if that's their name, like an M sound in their name, or if that's just something that they used to do, like they should go when you were talking to them or something. It's very, very strong energy with that person. But I think what they're really here for, or what they're around you right now for, is to get you back on the goat, so to speak, right? Now I'm getting Dave Chappelle with the greatest of all time with the goat, right? But I kind of feel that vibe with you right now, Leo, that you know your potential. You know how high and how far you can go. It's just a matter of not boredom, but this idea that the universe just can't keep up. Nothing can keep up with you right now, But we're being told to get back on the goat, to get back to work, to keep climbing. Maybe we can climb a little slower, Maybe we could take a little bit of time to kind of enjoy the flowers and the grass along the way, kind of going up the mountain, Rather than trying to run to the top faster than anyone, maybe we can take our time and enjoy it, right? Because underneath it all, we have that Six of Pentacles, and this is showing that you have everything that you need. All of your resources are in perfect alignment. All of your energies are in perfect alignment. The only thing we're lacking in the configuration of energies and in the physical environment, right? What does the Six of Pentacles represent? Well, it represents success. But this is like a machine that's not been turned on yet, right? This is a power generator that someone forgot to turn on. I don't know. These are the 6 planets, right? And in traditional astrology and esoteric stuff, there's 7 planets, right? With the sun and moon included in those as planets. So the seven planets. But this is only 6. So what's right in the middle, and this is the hexagram of astrology and so forth. The sun is right there in the middle. So if we have this potential for success, everything's right there for us. The only thing that is missing is the sun right in the center of this hexagram, right? Of this 6-planet configuration. And that sun, as we know, is you. Is your force, your fire, your own light, right? So you are the power that needs to activate this machine. You're the one that, you are the switch. You know, you are the switch. And I think that that's what this older kind of masculine energy, this old school energy is trying to tell us to do. It's like, you better get up and turn on, right? Because I think everything is everything's in place. Everybody's like there waiting for you. Now you just have to show up and just keep things going. And I know that no one can keep up with you. No one seems to be able to do it as well as you can, right? But maybe if we slow down a little bit, then we can help all of these other people or forces or energies kind of come up with us. You know, we might have to slow down a little bit to let everybody else catch up. You know, maybe. Moving over to the path of the serpent now, we see some resistance to this message, and this is the Princess of Swords. I feel like you don't really trust in or believe in spirits or messages from the other side or any of these kinds of energies that we're talking about. I feel like part of you, at least, part of you is resisting that. Part of you is almost saying, I don't care if this is the spirit of Grandpa, I don't want to hear it. You know? So the ego is rebelling against this kind of information. It's like when we have to wake up in the morning and our mom or dad or grandpa or whoever comes in to try to wake us up and we just don't want to hear it. Or the alarm goes off. We just want to snooze it. We know we're going to be late, but we don't care. We're going to turn the alarm off. You know, I snoozed my alarm 3 times this morning. I don't want to hear it. And so this is a resistance to the message. So we know what we have to do. I don't need to be told over and over again, you know. And it doesn't matter if you're late because you run so fast that you're going to beat everybody there anyway, right? So there's this confidence in you that kind of says, look, I don't need to listen. I don't need to take anyone's advice, or I don't need to hear it, you know. Let's see. Really, I love this reading. This is really a fun one today. We have a 9 of Wands here in the position of your environment. This, again, is your connection to your own strength, your own power, your own speed and force and fire. This is what you're capable of when you commit yourself to something. When something has the same kind of heart and passion that you had experienced here with this sun event, kind of a solar flare thing going on. You're unstoppable, right? You're a force to be reckoned with. No one can catch up to you. No one is faster than you or stronger than you or anything like that. The 9 of Wands, though, could be a little bit of arrogance sometimes. We may be a little bit too confident in our own strength that maybe we think we can take a longer snooze and then still get there on time. You know? Maybe we think, well, we are so much faster than everyone that I can just sit here and rest for a few days and it's not going to make much difference in the end because I'm so much faster than everyone. So this might be a little bit too much confidence, right? This might be a confidence that overreaches just a little bit. But again, 8 of Swords, you don't want to hear that. Because I think once you start to question your own abilities, your own confidence, your own force and fire, you're going to get stuck in that. Like that's the last thing that you want to do, is to start questioning your own confidence. Okay? The Eight of Swords here. That's really how we can kind of lock things up and really take what is an awesome, awesome reading, a lot of power, a lot of success, a lot of potential, and really tie it up into so many knots. This is like you're tying your shoelaces together, right? Yeah, you're faster than everyone, but not if you tie your shoelaces together. You know, and I know it's silly, but that's the vibe here with this, with the Eight of Swords. We can't start questioning ourselves now. We can't start doubting our own abilities, because then we really will be lost in space, and we will really be delayed indefinitely. And we're so much faster than the rest of the world. Well, if we tie our shoelaces together and we can't make any progress, this world is going to pass us by. This opportunity, this whole success, this whole goat, all of this is going to pass us by. So we need to heed the call. We need to heed the messages from maybe from grandfather here. We need to listen to our alarm. We need to get out of bed and get moving. We need to be the switch. But we don't want to start questioning ourselves and doubting our own abilities, questioning our confidence, because then we really, I think, are going to be lost here. Okay? So very interesting. Let's go to that mystery card. I'm very curious about that. I wonder if the mystery card is going to be the switch. It's going to be things turning on and activating in some way. Could be another sun card. Could be some fire energy. Right? Could be, I think anything. A 3, a 5, maybe a 6 of wands would be pretty good. Some water energy would be interesting, because we don't have any water energy except for that Hanged Man. Okay, so let's see. Well, it's a 6 of cups, so it is some water energy, and it is a 6. So this, I think, is talking about the harmony of everything, right? This is kind of, you know, once you get moving, we have the 6 of discs, right? Now we've got the 6 of cups. And with the 6 of cups, it really is, in some ways, stopping to smell, or not stopping, slowing down. Slowing down to smell the flowers and the grass and enjoy our climb up the mountain, right? And this is also kind of the result of hitting the switch and activating this machine, this success, this alignment and configuration of resources and energies in our life to create our success. Once we do that, once this machine gets moving, right? Once we get moving and everything starts flowing together, and maybe we slow down a little bit so that we can, you know, stay with everyone else and go at their pace a little bit. And I should clarify that. I don't mean slow down to the speed of the people around you who are dragging their feet. No. I mean energetically, don't expect things to happen immediately right away. So it's almost a slowing down of our expectations. Slowing down some of this really kind of hectic energy, this anxious kind of energy, okay? Slowing down and enjoying the process. And the 6 of Cups really is kind of enjoying what we have, enjoying what we're doing. We're slowing down enough inside that we can appreciate the things around us, the success that we're doing, right? That we can really feel good about what we're doing and really be in it. Be present in the moment, right? So I think this is good. I think that's very good. We're going to do an extended too. If you would like to stick around, you can click on the link that's right here, and you'll have access to all of the extended readings. This was your timeless tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. Now, whenever you're watching this is when this reading was meant to find you. And I want to thank you for letting me read for you.